This is a crochet tutorial of the Perfect Bouquet by Anna Nikipirowicz. We're going to be making a LISIANTHUS. The yarn I'm using is West Yorkshire's ColourLab in double knit, and the crochet hook I'm using is a 3.5mm crochet hook. All the crochet terms in this tutorial are in UK terms. For clarity, I will be using chunky yarn and a 5mm crochet hook. You will also be needing an 18cm craft wire and some stuffing. To start off with, we make the petals. After making a slip knot, we chain 62. But for this video, I will only chain a part of this. For the second chain from the hook, work a double crochet in every stitch. So you should end up with 61 double crochet. So this is the finished article. Turn your work, chain 1, and make another row of 61 double crochet. Turn your work, chain 6, and after you do this, miss the next 2 stitches, treble crochet in the next stitch. Chain 3, miss the next 2 stitches, and then do this 19 more times. You finish with a treble crochet at the last stitch. Turn your work, chain 1, DC in the first stitch, and work 4 half treble crochet in the next chain space. Followed by double crochet in the next stitch. Do this 10 times or half the length of your work. When you get to the half point, you should work 4 treble crochet in the chain space. Followed by a double crochet in the next stitch. Again, you do this 10 more times, or the latter half of the piece should be worked this way. You should end up with a double crochet in the third of the chain 6. Turn your work, chain 1, half treble crochet at the base of this chain stitch, and then working in the back loops, half treble crochet in the next 4 stitches. Followed by a half treble crochet in the normal way in the next stitch. And then you repeat this process up to the end of this row. Turn your work, chain 1, DC in the first stitch, and work the next stitches in the back stitches. So you have a double crochet, a half treble crochet in the next 2 stitches, followed by a treble crochet in the next 3 stitches, followed by a half treble crochet in the next 2 stitches, double crochet into the next stitch, and then a slip stitch the regular way into the next stitches. You do this 5 times, or the first half of your piece. In the latter half, what you're going to do is you double crochet in the next 3 stitches, also in the back loops, half treble crochet in the next 3 stitches, double crochet in the next 3 stitches, ending with a slip stitch the normal way in the final stitch, and then you fasten off. So again, this is the finished article for the petals. Next, the following method is applicable for the top part, the bottom part, and the bud of the project. Make a magic ring and work 6 double crochet into this adjustable ring. Close the ring, slip stitch into the first double crochet, chain 1, followed by 2 double crochet in each stitch around. So you should end up with 12 double crochet in this row. Close it with a slip stitch through the first double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then you repeat the process. You should end up with 18 double crochet in this row. Slip stitch through the first double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then repeat this process. You will end up with 24 double crochet in this row. So this demonstrates the bottom part for inside the flower, but for the top part you will need 1 more row of double crochet around. And for the bud you will need a round number 4, which will need another row of increase. So here I'm demonstrating this final row for the bud, which is chain 1, work 2 double crochet in the first stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. You will end up with 30 double crochet. Close with a slip stitch through the first double crochet. Next, we make the bud casing. So it's slightly similar and slightly different. Again, we start off with the adjustable ring and then we work 6 double crochet. So the start for the bud casing is similar for the other round pieces. Slip stitch to the first double crochet, chain 1, and work 1 double crochet in every stitch up to the end. So row number 2 will be the same as the first row. Close with a slip stitch, chain 1, work 2 double crochet in the first stitch and 1 double crochet in the next stitch. You should end up with 9 double crochet. Slip stitch through the first double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in every stitch around. So for this row you should have the same number of stitches as the previous row. Slip stitch through the first double crochet, chain 1, work 2 double crochet in the first stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So you should end up with 12 double crochet in this row. Close this off with a slip stitch, and then you will need 2 more rows of double crochet in every stitch around. So rows 5 and 6 in your pattern will say 1 DC for every stitch around. So rows 5 and 6 should also have 12 double crochet. Next we make a leaf. Make a slip knot and make 16 chains. From the second chain from the hook, make a double crochet in the first 2 stitches, followed by half treble crochet in the next 2 chains, followed by a treble crochet in the next 3 chains. And then 2 treble crochet in the next chain, and then a chain. Followed by 2 treble crochet in the next chain, and and a treble crochet in the next 2 chains. We have a half treble crochet in the next 3 chains, which takes us to the end part of the first half of the leaf. Chain 2, working on the other chain. Return your work, half treble crochet in the next 3 chains. Followed by treble crochet in the next 2 chains, and then 2 treble crochet in the next chain, followed by treble crochet into the next chain, 2 treble crochet in the next chain, treble crochet in the next 3 chains, half treble crochet in the next 2 chains, double crochet in the next 2 chains, ending with a slip stitch through the first double crochet. Make sure you make 3 leaves. Next, we make the bud stem. Fold the craft wire in half and then work 25 double crochet around the wire. To do this, wrap your yarn above the wire and then work your crochet hook from under the wire, working your 25 double crochet. After you make your 25 double crochet around the wire, make sure you fasten off and then arrange your yarn so it covers most of the wire. And then you take the bud casing and you insert the top of the wire through the middle of your bud casing. Take the bud and then fold the bud around the wire inside the bud casing, like so. To make sure that the bud and the bud casing do not move around, just use a yarn needle to secure them in place. Next, we make the inside of the flower. We take the top part and the bottom part, stitch them together part of the way, and then insert a small amount of toy stuffing. So you make sure you close this securely. And here I'm using my crochet hook just to clean this up a bit. Wrap this inside part of the flower with a petal. And then secure by stitching the bottom part. And then just arrange the petal around this inside part. Next thing we do is we attach the bud stem. We stitch from the under part of the flower, and then we attach the leaves. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.